Coming up on this edition of Mustang News, we take a look at the controversy involving two Greek organizations on campus. Plus, we speak to members of the MSU track team. All this and more coming up. And I'm Morgan Hare. Controversy has followed two Greek organizations here on campus after two students were allegedly punished by their organizations for speaking out against sexual harassment. We spoke with the two students that were in question about what happened. Here's more on the story. Communications senior Avery Waite was expelled from Kappa Sigma fraternity chapter here at MSU Sunday, April 22nd. According to Waite, he was expelled for standing up for a female student that was being sexually harassed by his fraternity brothers. Waite doesn't regret what he did and is planning on appealing his expulsion from Kappa Sigma Nationals. The fraternity declined our request for a comment. Mass Communications senior Jessica Wallenberger received a threat of expulsion from her own sorority when she tweeted at the Kappa Sigma fraternity, "Ironic, considering y'all have been sexually harassing someone," after the fraternity tweeted a picture about Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Wallenberger was asked to take this tweet down by her Sigma Kappa sorority sisters. After refusing to take the tweet down, Wallenberger was threatened with expulsion from Janet Hollum, Sigma Kappa chapter advisor, even though she was days away from becoming an alum. Like Waite, Wallenberger does not regret her decision to speak up about what she feels is an important topic among college campuses. Despite the threat of expulsion, Wallenberger was permitted to move on with the alumni process. Regarding the sexual harassment allegations, the Midwestern State University administrators are investigating the claims against the fraternity. For MNG Media, I'm Morgan Hare. Speaking of spring flowers, MNG reporter Jessica Wallenberger followed a sorority, planting flowers in celebration of Earth Day. Now we're going to head over to Sports Scene to see what's been happening with our MSU athletes. Coming up on this edition of Mustang News, we look at the popular game Dungeons & Dragons. Plus, we check up on MSU's soccer and softball teams. All this and more coming up. And I'm Morgan Hare. Earlier this week, I caught up with the men's soccer team here at MSU.
Yes, you did, Morgan.
Following an undefeated regular season, the men's soccer team was picked to go far in the postseason. After an unexpected upset from Cal Poly in the quarterfinals, the Mustangs are eager to work hard this spring in order to prepare for the fall 2018 season. Junior kinesiology major Kopi Sapoamoa is expecting success from the boys in the fall after this tough spring training. Graduate assistant Chase Robertson gives us a look at the spring season from a coach's perspective. While the spring is more focused on fitness, the NCAA does allow 5 playing dates. This spring, the Mustangs have a tough schedule, playing games against Division I schools including the University of Tulsa and Southern Methodist University. Head coach Doug Elder is looking forward to seeing how this spring plays out. Be on the lookout for more details concerning upcoming games over social media, and make sure you come out and support as the Mustangs open their spring season March 7th against Laredo Community College at Stang Park. For MNG Media, I'm Morgan Hare. Coming up on this edition of MSU Sports Scene, we take a look at a popular Harry Potter sport brought to campus. The men's and women's basketball team play in their postseason tournaments, and we will have a live interview with MSU soccer player Patrick Fitzgerald. All this and more coming up. Hello and welcome to MSU Sports Scene. I'm Morgan Hare. The world of Harry Potter descended on Wichita Falls as teams from all over the nation competed in the 2018 U.S. Quidditch Southwest Regional Championship. Sports Scene reporter Craig Tidmore has more on the story. Expelliarmus! Even though it is off-season for the men's soccer team, they still took the field in an exhibition game against Western Texas. The Mustangs pulled off an impressive 3-0 victory against Western Texas with goals from Alex Mullet, Dorian Funga Makaba, and Alex Demetriou. MSU soccer player Sergio Lara tells us what goals the Mustangs have in store for this upcoming off-season. If you're interested in following the men's soccer team or any other team, you can go to www.msumustangs.com for news updates. The men's basketball team finished their season with a record of 11-17. The Mustangs went on to the Lone Star postseason conference tournament, where they faced 20th-ranked UT Permian Basin. Sadly, the Mustangs fell to the Falcons 68-82. Devontae Pullum led the squad with 21 points and 5 assists in an impressive season finale. Good job on a great season, Mustangs. The women's basketball team also finished their regular season, ending the year with a record of 13-13 with a chance to play in the Lone Star Conference postseason tournament. The Lady Mustangs faced ranked 23rd West Texas A&M in the first round of the tournament. Sadly, the women's team fell 49-70 to the Buffaloes, with Michelin Mercelita leading the team with 11 points and 10 rebounds. Jasmine Richardson also led the team with 3 assists. Great job on the year, Mustangs. With men's soccer starting back up, I decided to take a look into expectations of the men's soccer team has for this upcoming year. Joining us today is MSU men's soccer player Patrick Fitzgerald. How are you doing today?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. My pleasure.
So tell me a little bit about spring season. Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and of all days, it's your birthday.
It definitely is.
Yeah, thank you so much. And that's it for this edition of MSU Sports Scene. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at MNG Media and like us on Facebook. Be sure to tune in next time for your MSU Sports updates. Coming up on Mustang Corner, we talk to Wichita Theater President Dwayne Jackson. Jackson will talk to us about the theater's new dinner stage, as well as the production of Hello Dolly and downtown's Shop the Block. All this and more coming up. For this edition of Mustang Corner, I'm Morgan Hare. Today we have with us Dwayne Jackson, president of the Wichita Theater. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we brought you in to talk about the new edition of the theater, as well as the upcoming productions in the 2018 season. But first, we would like to ask you a little bit of the background about the Wichita Theater. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. That's
Absolutely.
all the time we have left. We really appreciate you coming in and telling us all about Wichita Theater.
You betcha. Come see us.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at MNG Media and like us on Facebook. Join us next time for another look into the Wichita Falls community. For Mustangs Corner, I'm Morgan Hare. One of the most exciting aspects of the spring semester is the start of basketball season. Isn't that right, Avery?
That's right, Morgan.
That's it for this edition of Mustang News.
Don't